Carl Summers was not surprised to receive a text message from Sally, his wife's sister. Their 25th wedding anniversary and her birthday were coming up in a month, so the invitation to meet with Sally, without letting Mary know, was hardly a shock to him. I suppose Sally wants to throw a surprise party for Mary, but wants me to help her do it. When Carl arrived at the cafe that Sally had chosen, he noticed that as they embraced, Sally was tense and with a somber expression on her face. They sat down in the far corner with their drinks, and Sally began nervously but firmly. "Carl, I'm sorry to tell you this, but last night when I was with Mary, she let it slip, and I realized that I really don't know my sister as well as I thought I did. It's not easy to tell you this, but Mary is cheating on you." "Cheating on me? With whom? And for how long?" "That's the hard part. She's been cheating on you, as far as I know, for 20 years and with hundreds and hundreds of different men." 20 years? He shrieked. "But that's almost the entire duration of our marriage. Are you sure? Do you have proof?" She nodded glumly. "I recorded part of our conversation. Do you know how devastated she was when she found out she was infertile?" He nodded. "It was a difficult time for her, for both of us. I suggested IVF, a surrogate, even adoption, but she rejected all those ideas. She started blaming herself, but I told her not to be stupid. The cause is in nature. It's not her fault in any way. I desperately wanted to be a father. She even gave me the option to divorce her and find a woman who could give me children, but I told her I was serious about my marriage vows, for better or worse, so I wouldn't divorce her. I wouldn't leave her." Sally added, "Mary and I have talked long and often about this, but after about 5 years of your marriage, she told me that you and she had decided to open up your marriage. She swore me to secrecy, told me never to mention it to you or talk about it in your presence because you felt uncomfortable letting your family and friends know of your decision." Carl shook his head. "We didn't have that arrangement, Sally. This is the first I've heard of it. I'm not comfortable with it." She took his hand and squeezed it. "I know that. We had a fight last night, she and I. I don't even remember the details of what we argued about. It was some ancient mistake she blamed me for. She suddenly started bragging about how she had cheated on us for 20 years, that she cheated on you every week when she used the bogus idea of our bachelorette parties to find and screw other men, that you were, as she put it, her ignorant cuckold. I managed to pull myself together and I recorded the rest of our conversation on my phone." Carl was devastated. He wiped his eyes with a napkin from the table. "The fact that she cheats on me every fucking week is a goddamn thank you for me loving her and taking my views on marriage seriously. Is this how she repays me for not divorcing her when we found out she was infertile? What the hell did I do to get that level of disrespect from that witch?" "You did nothing, Carl. Nothing to deserve it. I asked her why she did it. She said it was the universe's revenge for her being barren. When I asked her why she decided to cheat on you for revenge, after all, it wasn't your fault, she laughed and said, 20 years ago, he had a chance to leave me and show me what a real man he was. By staying with me, he showed me that he wasn't a real man who could have children with another woman." "Shit! What a sick bitch," Carl replied. "I'm going to divorce her. I have to do it. That lying, two-faced whore doesn't understand something. I've had my own secret for the last 20 years. I've been a donor and have fathered at least 200 children, so despite her cheating, I'm a father." Sally smiled and laughed at this development.